Unless you've been living under a rock, you'd know about one of the favorite battle royale games, Apex Legends, and its impressive gameplay and progression system gives some pretty tough competition to another favorite, Fortnite Battle Royale. With over 100 million players and the 14th season underway, we want to know if Apex Legends is going to turn into a movie, or even better, a TV show. Well, let's dive into the video and find out. First off, let's see if there's any live-action movie underway. We've got Wild Frontier, Battle Charge, Meltdown, and the list goes on, with gamers impatiently waiting for Season 14. Clearly, it's got some hype around it. Back in 2020, Daniel Richmond tweeted around the release of Season 6 that we might see some Titanfall Apex live action pretty soon. Having said that, nothing was actually confirmed. For all we know, it might have just been the start of a brand new project. And well, video game adaptations on the big screen have come a pretty long way. Although these movies are supposed to be based on your favorite games, a majority of gamers are still pretty skeptical of how much justice these movies actually do. And well, movies like Sonic the Hedgehog and Detective Pikachu have done pretty well. They're still different genres. We've got high expectations for a game like Apex Legends, which would actually have to prove to be the perfect material for an action-based movie on the battle royale genre. Like, they've got a bunch of things to look out for. The Hunger Games and Kinji Fukasaku's cult battle royale film have literally shown the wide popularity among the audience for such types of movies. Having said that, when we're talking about Apex Legends, we've got a bunch of predictions, but no real announcements. So we're not even sure if they're actually working on a battle royale genre-based movie or not. And despite the predictions, fans were pretty excited. Now, Apex Legends was set in the Titanfall universe, so a bunch of fans think the movie might have been based on the same idea, or Respawn's making a story-driven single-player Apex game, so consider something along those lines. And we're also considering the possibility of them creating an adaptation like Arcane, where the characters from the games are put into a world and there's political turmoil and much more. Like, if you really think about it, there are a bunch of possibilities, and well, even the gamers are capable of writing a pretty dramatic story for the movie themselves. They're the real fans, of course. Many fans feel the Apex Legends movie is due, and the game has pretty great potential to be on the big screen, considering all of the characters have interesting backgrounds and personalities. And if you even dug deeper into the storyline, with some big gun battles, more and more lore, like pretty much more of everything we already love about the game. But are 90 minutes enough to do justice? Up next, it looks like it may end up as a TV series on Netflix. Alright, so we all knew this day would come because the potential of an Apex Legends TV series is just way too great to pass up. And it turns out they might actually be working on this anyway, because those at the top have kinda hinted that a TV series might be coming up soon. And yes, they weren't official announcements, but it doesn't hurt to be excited. Back at EA's quarterly financial earnings call, Chief Executive Officer Andrew Wilson talked about expanding the publisher's biggest franchises. Now, he mentioned that video game IPs are some of the most culturally relevant in the entire entertainment industry. And well, hinting at the potential of some TV adaptations, Wilson confirmed EA is actually on the lookout for any and all aspects, so they can hopefully expand their brands for their pretty loyal fandom. Having said that, they're also pretty careful about their strategies moving forward, as they're taking a look at the profitable measures as well. Now, he didn't exactly mention Apex directly, but you'd be foolish to think he's not at least thinking about it. And last year, Respawn Director of Community and Communications, Ryan K. Rigney, was even asked directly about the possibility of an Apex Netflix series, and all we got was a cryptic response. Maybe Rigney was just playing around with his answer, or maybe something is really in the works this time. In December, producer Tim Lewinson actually shared a video of the Arcane League of Legends intro, but actually swapped it out for Apex characters, saying he has some conversations to follow up on in January. And well, it does seem like a great idea with a bunch of possibilities. We've got its colorful cast of characters and the lore of Titanfall universe to play with, so maybe a TV series based on Apex Legends is something everyone's looking forward to. In fact, it's a great way to introduce the game to a bunch of potential players. Having said that, the sad part is that it's all just speculation until something actually gets announced officially. Apex Legends has only been around since 2019, and so it's hard to think that a series has has been underway for that long. In fact, Rigney's response, or honestly lack thereof, leaves a bit of wiggle room, so fans are still pretty confused. It's definitely possible that there have only been talks of the series, but either way, fans gotta wait for quite some time before any actual announcement comes out. So for now, you gotta let Respawn know if you'd actually like to see this become a reality. And if we're talking about profit, the ongoing success of the game is enough proof that the Apex Legends TV series makes pure financial sense. Looking at the bigger picture, an Apex series might also be the perfect starting point for one of those cinematic universes that we know people love so much. Moving on to other news, Apex Legends Season 14 patch notes put a self-revive shield in a death box for good. Yep, it just might be a thing of the past, as the new season includes a bunch of adjustments and additions, even a brand new character, Vantage. Having said that, while some will definitely love the new changes, others won't really appreciate the tweaks to the long-standing game mechanics, and the other changes made to stuff like backpack perks or the legendary tier knockdown shield. Now the patch notes definitely confirm a bunch of rumored additions like a level cap increase, or even a new battle pass, or a facelift for Kings Canyon. But the most drastic gameplay changes might even leave some players in shock. Be prepared to see lots of weapons changes, gear changes, and whatnot. Players are going to be able to get past account level 500 through 3 new tiers of 500 levels, so that's going to bring the effective level maximum to level 500 tier 3, and that's going to add 345 new Apex packs, leaving the total count for Apex packs you can earn through account leveling to 544. And these are just some of the changes that we mentioned. The new season's got a whole lot coming for you guys. Up next, we finally know when the Sonic 3 movie is coming out. Yep, we're all excited to see it. And finally, the official Sonic movie Twitter account confirmed that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is going to be in cinemas on December 20th, 2024. In fact, the tweet also had a gif of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, so we're thinking that all three are coming back for a sequel. Although we're still fuzzy on what the third film's plot is going to be because it really hasn't been revealed yet, we know it's definitely going to involve Shadow the Hedgehog, who also made an appearance during a post-credits scene at the end of the Sonic 2 movie. Having said that, the live-action sequel actually debuted in a few markets on March 30th and is currently the 4th highest grossing video game adaptation of all time, and that's just slightly ahead of Sony's Uncharted movie, which was released in January. Now let's talk about another live action. It looks like a Pac-Man movie is in the works. Alright, so when we're thinking about how Hollywood can actually bring to life the very famous Yellow Circle, there's a lot to chew on. Pac-Man is definitely one of the best-selling game franchises ever, so it would make sense that it wants to join a bunch of other hallowed franchises that recently went ahead with live action on the big screen. Like, we've got Sonic the Hedgehog that we mentioned earlier, and also Chris Pratt, who's slated to star in Nintendo's Mario soon. Anyway, both franchises got a lot more going on for them in terms of in-game storytelling compared to our beloved pellet-munching Pac-Man. And well, many are confused that even though it's a staple of classic arcades and got some pretty good video game nostalgia, is it a cinematic production based on a character that does nothing more than flee from ghosts and eat up dots? Is it really a good idea? Like, it's pretty minimal, just a yellow circle with a mouth that kinda looks like a missing pizza slice, floating in two-dimensional hallways, happily chomping on his diet of pixels. Well, it looks like we gotta wait and find out. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Apex Legends is gonna turn into a movie or a TV series anytime soon? And if so, will it really do justice to the game? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.